welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today I'm going to be doing one of my most requested videos, and that is an eyelash application video. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. So let's just quickly hop on to the things you are gonna need. So you're gonna need mascara, tweezers, lash glue, lashes of course, scissors, and a pair of eyelash curlers. So I've already applied mascara off of camera. Now you want to make sure that your mascara is sufficiently dry, because if you go in straight after applying mascara and try and put on your false lashes, it can tend to get messy and you can get a lot of mascara on your fingers. So rather wait till your mascara is dry. So we're going to start off with the Line Spring lashes in the style Wispy Plus, which is this one right here, and I'm going to remove it with tweezers. And I just like to pull one of the corners and gently pull it off, like so. Sometimes with your fingers you can be a little bit rough. Just as long as you're gentle, everything should be fine. But this is what the lash looks like. As you guys can see, it has a little bit of a free end right there. So holding the lashes in the center facing me, I'm going to trim this outer edge right here, because these outer edges can tend to stab the eye from time to time. Hope you guys saw that. I trimmed it right close to the actual where the lash starts. So the first thing you want to do is you want to kind of wiggle the lash band, and I kind of just like to roll it like this, just so that it kind of forms a nice C shape to kind of sit onto your eye, if that makes sense. So taking a handheld mirror, this is another important thing that you need, a handheld mirror. I'm going to come from above and just place my false lash onto my eye, and we're just going to size this lash. So typically where I like my lashes to start is pretty much here where my eyelashes start thickening. If I place the eyelash too far into the corner of my eye, it starts stabbing me. So always keep that in mind. You never want your eyelash to start stabbing you. So you kind of just want to eyeball it and see how much you're actually going to need to trim off on the outer corner. You always want to start trimming on the outer corner, because the inner corner is actually shortened to create that gradual short to long kind of flare in the eyelashes. So you never want to trim from the beginning, always at the outer corner. So as you guys can see, I just need to trim out this outer portion right here. As you guys can see, having lashes like this makes it easy to trim off the outer corner, but if you have a full band, then you want to trim off small sections at a time. So I'm just going to trim off this end section right here. This is what the lash looks like. Again, I'm going to place it onto my eye and size it, just to make sure it's going to sit on my eyelash nicely without looking too long. And as you guys can see, it already looks better once it's been trimmed. So once you have your eyelash trimmed, you want to make sure that the band of your lash is a solid black line. If it's not a solid black line, you want to go in with a black liner or a black felt tip liner and just kind of color in the band. But if it's black like this, then you really don't have to worry. Now we're going to go ahead and apply glue, and I'm going to be using the Eyelure Lash Fix. And you basically want to apply glue as thick as the lash band. And then I'm also going to go ahead and just put a little extra glue at the corners, just so that the lashes are nicely secure at either corner of the eye. So while the glue is drying, I'm just going to bend my lashes ever so slightly, just so we can have that nice C curve and it can nicely mold to the eye. Now I personally like to apply my lashes with tweezers, but you guys can use your fingers or anything that makes your eyelash application easier. Now you want to look down into a mirror. So I have a mirror here. I think this is sufficiently dry for the glue. You don't want to wait too long, because this glue can dry out quite fast. I'm going to look down into a mirror like so, and I'm going to come from up above and just place the lash in the center of my lid as close to my lash line as I possibly can. So once you have the center down, you want to go and secure either ends. Once again, as closest to the lash line as possible. And you can sort of kind of pull the lash if you placed it too far inward, if that makes sense. And then once that is secure, you want to secure the inner part of the lash. You can take your fingers and literally just push the band into your lash line. And this is pretty much how you apply eyelashes. Now we're going to let the glue dry and we're going to move on to this eye with a little bit more of a dramatic lash. And today I'm going to be using the Beauty by Benazir lashes in the style Mia. Now as you guys can see with the 3D mink lashes, they have longer bands. So you want to go ahead and trim those off. Making sure you don't trim off any of the actual lash. So I'm just going to kind of wiggle the band off the lash again because these mink lash bands tend to be a little bit more stiffer. And again, we are going to size. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a little bit of the lash sticking out on the outer corner here, and we want to trim that off. Now again, this lash style has knots, and I'm going to trim the first knot off. Again, putting it on my eye just to measure. So again, I'm going to apply glue as thick as the lash band. And I'm going to apply just a little bit more on the outer corners. Okay, so now that the glue looks pretty much ready, again, I'm going to hold my mirror below my face here. And I'm going to look down into the mirror, coming up from above, and I'm just going to place the lash in the center of my lid, pushing it as close to my lash line as possible. And then going ahead and just securing the inner and outer corners of the lash. Going with my fingers also, just to make sure everything is as close to the lash line as possible. So you want to blend the false lash and the natural lash together by using an eyelash curler and do gentle pulsing motions. And that is pretty much how you blend the natural lash to the false one. So as you guys can see, there is a nice, like, smooth kind of line going. You can't see where the natural lash starts and where the false lash starts. So that's how you blend the natural with the fake. But again, you want to blend the false with the real. And that is pretty much how you apply eyelashes. So that is pretty much how I apply my false lashes. I really hope that my tips and tricks have helped you guys. And yeah, can we talk about this Beauty by Benazir lash, guys? It's everything. Like, it is so stunning. This one too. This is the Lion Spring Wispy Plus lash. So yeah, I really hope that this video has helped you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, like my video, share with all of your friends and all that great stuff. Don't forget to slay all day, every day, with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!